This is Matthew Murray reporting from the New Zealand premiere of Edgar Wright's new film, The World's End, here at the Embassy Theatre in Wellington. I'm just about to go onto the red carpet and, hopefully, interview some stars. The World's End is the final chapter in Edgar Wright's Blood and Ice Cream trilogy, following on from Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz.
Get us back to the station, now!
A massive gang of fans lined the red carpet outside Wellington's Embassy Theatre. Yours was there to capture the action. Now that you've wrapped up The World's End and you've finished the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy, do you have like a favourite defining moment from making these films?
That's a very good question. I think I just like the fact that we caused so much havoc in Britain. I grew up in a very sleepy town in the UK, and so I'm very pleased that over 3 films I've managed to cause quite so much mayhem in my home country.
And obviously robots are a big part of The World's End story. What was it about robots that attracted you and Simon to write about them?
Well, I think you have to watch the film to understand that, but basically what the film is about is that curious feeling when you go back to your hometown that not everything is quite the same. And is it because you've changed or is it because the town has changed? And in this film the answer is both.
Obviously in Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz you're in cameo roles. Yes. What was it like being upgraded to a member of the gang this time around?
Oh, it was about time. It's about time. I put in the hours of friendship with these buggers. It was about time they wrote me a good part. So they did. Yeah, it was good fun.
Did you have a favourite defining moment or story from The World's End?
Well, just how much we laughed. We really laughed a lot, you know. And there were a lot of takes completely ruined by how much we were cracking each other out. And it was genuinely a pleasure. It was really a pleasure. He's very good in it. Nick's great in it. There's a good bunch of actors who I wanted to work with for ages. Eddie Marsan, Paddy Considine, Rosamund Pike. I mean, we were really lucky. And seeing Edgar work for more than like 2 days at a time was really good as well, you know. Because as you say, I've only done small bits with him before. So to do something like a bit more present in the film was really good fun. He's a great director, yeah. So it was great for us. It was just like a mate's holiday, you know.
What did you find unique about Edgar's directing?
His beard, I suppose. His beard and the fact that he lives through every moment that he's directing, you know. You kind of see him as he's watching it, just kind of willing it to be better and kind of wanting it to go well. And if something doesn't go as he wants, he's devastated. He's gutted. He's not a shouter. He won't scream at you, but he'll just be like... You can really see he's feeling every moment that he's directing. Yeah.
Now that you've wrapped up the Blood and Ice Cream trilogy, what would be your favourite defining moment of making these films?
That's a good question. It's been a long old haul, you know, and we've been at it for 10 years. We were making Shaun of the Dead 10 years ago right now. And but I think this last one, for me, it was a real joy to write and to perform and to get to play Gary, who's a completely different character to any of the characters I've played before. I think maybe finishing this one, you know, that moment of realizing we completed 3 whole movies was a defining moment, I think.
Do you think you and Edgar would get together with Nick to do another kind of film like
Absolutely.
This ever?
Yeah, but I think the thing that kind of like defines these films is the ice cream element and the fact that they're about friendship and certain things. That's what links these 3 films. The next film we make together won't have to come under that umbrella, you know. We could make it. They were made in England. They were made at the set now. We could make a film here in New Zealand set in 1822 now because we're not bound by the same constrictions we set ourselves. So yeah, we'll definitely make something else together. It just won't be a Cornetto movie.
And Gary's a very eccentric character from what we've seen in the trailers. Is he based off any real person you know?
No, I conjured him from within. I guess there are people that, you know, might have inspired him along the way, friends I've got and acquaintances I've made over the years. But yeah, I dragged him from within my very soul. And he is the expression of the man I could have been.
Have you got any plans for dinner at all?
Tonight, we will be partaking of a liquid repast as we wend our way up the Golden Mile, commencing with an inaugural tankard in the first post, then onto the Old Familiar, the famous cock, the cross hands, the good companions, the trusty servant, the two-headed dog, the mermaid, the beehive, the king's head, and the hole in the wall for a measure of the same, all before the last bittersweet pint in that most fateful terminus, the world's end. Leave a light on, good lady, for though we may return with a twinkle in our eyes, we will in truth be blind. Drunk.
So that was the red carpet here at the New Zealand premiere of The World's End. If you want your own special experience, sign up to yours.net.nz.